Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to a new video. Today's video we're doing some F1 Manager in 2022. We're going to start a new career and jump right on into it. I did start previously and yeah, we'll get into that in a moment.
That spans hearts, minds and nations, where the 20 best drivers in the world come together to take on some of the world's most historic circuits. And that legacy continues today. The 2021 championship was thrilling from start to finish, and 2022 is set to be even better. New regulations will usher in an age of pioneering changes. New driving talent alongside returning champions will be dueling it out to the bitter end. The pressure will be on the team principals in the upcoming season as they manage their drivers, their cars, and the whole team to push to victory. This is not a challenge for the faint-hearted. This is Formula One.
Alrighty, so for those that don't know what this game is, basically we are going to be in charge of a Formula One team and we make all the decisions. So you can choose out of any of the teams based on targets. You want to try and follow those targets. So some of these teams are easier, some of these teams are harder. Well, I guess they're all the same because you have different budgets, different cars, everything. I'm going to start McLaren, team that I do enjoy. Target is 6th of the season. Pretty good overall. Very just middle of the road. So I think a good team to start with. Okay, we're all in. Gonna get a bit of a tutorial as to how we go. I have gone through this before. Basically just explaining. Yeah, so you oversee everything. This is your dashboard. Yeah. We want the board confidence to be good. Cool. Alright. We got a couple of things. Emails, calendar. You can see a lot of stuff. Yep. Circuit. These are all your circuits we're racing in. We're not doing anything special this season. I'm not changing anything. Got races. Yep. So this is where we see stuff, so we can set targets, driver review, car builds. Got our cars here. This is how we make our changes, develop cars and analyze our cars. It's got all of our data. Got our drivers. You can change. Get your Zerv, your Lando, your Daniel Ricciardo, our technical chief, head of aerodynamics, race engineer, both race engineers. As you can see, morale's kinda a bit average. Everyone's okay, which isn't really good. We do have facilities, so we will go back to facilities and cars in a moment. Our board, this is our confidence. They are just middle of the road. We need to exceed that kind of thing. We don't want to be below because we may get fired. We don't want to also go bankrupt, so we do need to keep an eye on that. Team rating, how we're doing. We're very revered, are we? Yeah, we're pretty close to being a leader in all that, so we do need to just kind of get a bit bumped up ahead. Finances, we can see a breakdown of all of our finances, standings, sees how we compete against everyone else. So quickly, let's go to our facilities. I don't know what our best options are. I do think that maybe the design center might be a better option. Effectiveness, it's already 100%. Do want to upgrade one of these, and I don't know which one it is. Wind tunnel, effects gained on testing. Design center, capacity. If we upgrade this, we get more parts design. I don't know if we can really afford that yet. 12 million. How much money do we have? We've got 25 mil to muck around with. Do remember that that is a bit less than you actually think. I think we go wind tunnel here or CFD. The same price, aren't they? Yeah. I think we go wind tunnel. Or, but maybe it might affect our stuff facilities. I want to boost our morale actually. Let's go team hub, I think. 25 days, yes. Let's do that one. And weekly experience, maybe not. Let's see, what do we got here? Not built. Race confidence gain, race attractiveness, weather center. Is that going to be helpful? It's actually forecast accuracy might be actually kind of good. We can see a bit more information. Let's go for the weather center then. Build both of those up. So we've spent a little bit of money there, and we also want to go develop our car real quick. So I do know the two things I do want to upgrade. Design, we want to go. I'm just going to skip through this tutorial because I have done this before. Alright. I actually don't know what the correct amount of hours are. But I'm going to put probably an hour there and about 10 hours here for the chassis. Because that chassis is not that great, to be honest. We do have... Maybe we go 15, right? What do we gain from that? And a little bit. CFD hours. We don't have a lot is the thing. Maybe we just stick down to like... I think we go 1.5. We're going to go aggressive early on.
You can direct the engine
Yep.
over the
So I think we stick with balanced here. I haven't had a look at the other ones before, but balance is kind of just where it's at. Yeah, unless I don't think I looked at race performance now I think about it. Does reduce engine cooling, which is a bit of a problem, but everything else it slightly helps in comparison. Nah, let's go balanced crew. Yep. And
bear in mind these decisions.
I'm going to do intense here and do 5 engineers. It's going to make that done the 29th of March. And the reason I'm going intense is because we get bonus expertise for doing this. So it'll improve our future development. And now we can leave that one be. So we've done a chassis. We can't do another chassis. And we're going to go to the underfloor. We're not going to touch suspension because apparently you do get an upgrade for that pretty early on. I'm only going to do 1 hour and 10 hours here because I do think there'll be other upgrades we do later. I'm going to continue to stick with balance just so we can get a bit more of an idea as to where we are. 5 there and intense there. It is a bit of a costly upgrade, but overall I think it'll be worth it. Continue. Yep. So that's both of our projects being done. We can't change anything there. We've got facilities upgrading, cars upgrading. We can probably scout some drivers. So I do want to scout. Who is it? It's not Lando. What's his name? Oscar. I see what Oscar Piastri is kind of looking at. Let's do a detailed scout. And who else do we want to see? Is there any? Maybe Logan Sargent. Let's do these two. We want to see if we can find some rookies because I don't know how our drivers are going to go. As you can see, there's experience for them. And Daniel, as much as I love him, his growth potential is low. So, bit of an iffy one there. But other than that, we're just going to jump ahead now.
It's no longer your first day.
Yep.
Let's take a look at what needs.
Alrighty, let's read some emails. Gotta love this. So it's just explaining our team, sponsor obligations, explaining what's going on, season kickoff. So we're now gonna make some decisions. So do we want to do a party or no party? You do get benefits. And overall, I did mention earlier, our morale is kind of average. So let's improve the morale. $10,000 is not much. We can ask it to the next day, but I did want to check one thing, which was our staff. Can we scout? No, we can't. Okay. That's not what I want. Pit crew. Yeah, so you can improve stuff like this and train them up. They will progressively get better. Scout key staff. Our team's quite well rated, but we might see if there's any technical chiefs around. What's ours? Ours is 74. Okay, so he's actually quite good. Like, he's on par with this guy. This girl guy, I'm not sure. Misha. It sounds like a girl's name, but honestly not sure. Overall rating, yeah. But then you've also got like, yeah, Pierre Washer. I don't know how to say his name, but yeah. All right, well, we'll leave those for the moment. I don't think we actually have any scouting stuff, so we're just going to continue forward. This is the season start. Got inbox. Let's quickly have a squiz. This to show our performance for the for testing. I don't think it really matters. We've already started development. We may start actually early. I don't know if that is the wrong way of doing it around. And yeah, so
This is one thing you'll always need to do before.
yeah, so we need to set our targets now.
Looks like you can also decide to
All right, so we're pretty all right here. Fastest lap, I don't think we're going to yet. So we might want to change that.
Okay, we're done here. Let's head back.
12th is what we want, right? Yeah, because I don't think we're going to get fastest lap, but I do think there's a good chance that we get 12th and above. Reach Q3. Okay, that is pretty interesting. I don't think we will reach Q3. I think we do reach Q2 and that one. At least 12th. Yeah, I think we can do. Let's go. I reckon 14th. Oh. You gotta click confirm changes. Okay, so we've done those two. Finished position is 12th and qualifying position streak. I don't think we can safely do that. I don't know how our car's actually going to perform. So now we're onto the race weekend. Not much to really like explain as of yet, other than the fact that you've got all three situations.
Bahrain might have a small land footprint.
Alrighty.
Great to see you again.
This is our breakdown. So what we do a practice runs, 60 minutes per practice. You got 3 of those, qualifying, then you got your race day. Explain a little bit as we go through. So this is your weather. It's Bahrain, so it's very unlikely it's going to rain. This is our sponsors that we set up just before we started. This is some of the reports. It tells us how many tires we have. A bit of other details if you really want to know that kind of stuff, like how long the circuit is, how much the race is. Temperatures do matter because this will change tire wear, stuff like that. Abrasiveness is high, so that means you're going to do higher. It's going to burn through the tires more, as well as your pit lane time loss is 25 seconds. So we do need to take that into account when we do pit. Alrighty.
Over here is our race preparation area.
Yep.
This is where you can
Make any
tests
changes.
before you've already
Yep.
prepared the cars for practice.
Alrighty. So this is all your stuff. You got your track acclimate. I can't say it. You can read it. Car parts knowledge and your setup confidence. So this is our car setup. We do want to find out how to make this all work. So you want to balance everything in the blues. There is optimal positions. So we do want to run with that. I believe everything's kind of set up. So if we go to practice,
During race weekends, you can decide whether you want to manage the practice session as it's your first race
We're-
weekend.
oh, so you don't have the option to. Damn it. That's annoying. We have to simulate, which does hurt us, and I'll explain that in a moment. So it's going to go through, do all that kind of stuff. I was hoping, because last time I tried, I just went straight to simulating, and we don't get to actually do the practices. But
We return to our highly
I'm
anticipated
going to skip that. Alright, you can see how we performed. So Lando's 11th, Daniel's 14th. Not too bad out of the practices. Pretty expected kind of front row area. Overall, not too bad. We're not in Q3 though, so we will have to have a look at
To
that.
help maximize our drivers' performance, the team have them work on
Yep.
goals. If you manage the session yourself, you might get an even better
Yep.
performance from the drivers for the rest of the weekend.
All right, so that's a thing that actually matters. So let's have a look. Can we? No, we can't. Okay.
Right. Time
I'm going to qualifying. I can't remember how we do this. We're good here. All right, continue again. This is what I wanted to do. So this is where we've got to adjust things. So you can see like traction's in the perfect spot. We don't want to change traction, but our oversteer and braking stability, not great. So we need to somehow adjust that to fit in the spot. So we can probably do something like that. Might be able to do something like that. So the whites are current, so we're inside the blue everywhere here. So let's stick it with that one. And we'll do this with Lando here. Oh, we don't want to change drivers. That's not what we're trying to do. We're trying to go to this one. So again, this is something that you meant to do in practice. We don't get the opportunity to in the first race, but next race, I promise we will go through this properly and explain how it works. So optimal for oversteer. Cool. That's good to know. And I do believe this differs between races. So bit of a weird one. It's good for the straights, but we do need to be better. So I think...
remaining.
Yep.
Right then.
So this is the cool part. We're now in control of everything here. We can send out drivers when we want. We can reconfigure the cars as we need. You get a graph to say how much tire grips in the race, how many runs you've done, your flying laps, and the expected traffic. So this line as it goes up, traffic's going up. You can see maximum traffic at the very end. Pretty standard stuff if you ever watched Formula 1. So we do need to send out Daniel Ricciardo now. He's going to go out onto track. Get a nice little animation of him driving out. And while we're at it, I'm going to send out Lando straight away because I do want to get a bit more information on these setups, so we can fine tune things a bit quicker. So yeah, now we've got a couple of options. We can go on board, we can look behind, we can go really on board and watch him actually steer. We can go onto his front wing, or you can go onto the map view. So this is a really good view for while you're just sitting there speeding up time, which you have the option. So this can go like,
Which car is fitted?
yeah,
You
let's
can
go
also
explain
use
that.
Remember you're managing 2 drivers.
Yeah, we've already sent out both. This will actually go for 16 minutes or 18 minutes, I think is the total time. Or you can speed it up like we're going to do here. I'm going to speed up, and once we get to a little bit closer, all right, let's jump onto Danny Rick's car and let's watch a flying lap. Alrighty. Let's see how they go. The important thing to be able to see here is our sectors. I'm going to click, oh, that's the wrong thing. And how do I get rid of that? I can't remember. I think that, yeah, there you go. So now we can see how they go. We can compare them to each other, work out where we're struggling, where we're succeeding. And we've got all our sectors to know how we're comparing to other teams as we take our laps, and where we're losing out, where we're winning out, kind of thing. The 5% chance of rain, if it rains here, I will be very confused because I don't remember a Bahrain Grand Prix having rain. I don't think so. So, explaining this, yellow means not improved. It's actually a worse lap than worse sector than previous for you. Green means it's your best sector you've done, and purple means the best sector of the whole race, kind of qualifying kind of thing. I think of the section, so you got Q1, Q2, Q3. Did get a little bit of traffic there, which is going to cost Ricciardo a little bit. Bad positioning for us. Hopefully Lando is getting a better run out. Remember, these are our flying laps. This is where it matters. Sainz does obviously take us past. Lando Norris is just faster, it seems. It seems like his performance, I don't know if it's the car, I don't know if it's him. I don't really know where he's winning out other than... Yeah, so...
Decent time. time for a flying.
That's not unsurprising. We got first for the thing because we're the first ones to complete the lap. So nothing exciting as of yet.
So the driver will return to. I know everything happens. So
Yeah, so they're explaining you can speed things up. Let's see, 1 minute 33.586. So you can then compare, I think it's this one, yeah. So Norris was half a second faster, so significantly better. I don't know if that's setup based, I don't know. That's something I've got to learn as we race. Norris was just better in every section, I'm pretty sure. Maybe Ricciardo's setup's not great. Carlos Sainz is going to set a faster lap, I believe. Yeah, he got purple in every section. Let's speed up, get these guys back into the pits. Norris, though, is actually doing alright. He beat Alonso here.
driver is back in the pit.
So not bad.
The team will make sure the run
Let's do some tire compounds.
compounds available this week.
So we do need to select, yep, it explains. You usually want to go softs for your qualifying, mediums are hards, commonly used for your race days. Grip will explain how you go. If you got 0%, you will die. You're out, you're done. Time spent, goodbye. You're competing, see you again. Raining explains between 1 and 4 millimeters of rain. You want intermediates. Anything more than that, you want wets. I believe wets are always slower though, so most people don't ever touch the wets. I don't know. It's a very interesting issue that happened during the last season. Yeah, so you're going to always want to go softs with this. We do want to also see the car setup. How are we going now? Not bad. You can't change anything more, but 82% I'm happy with.
Brilliant.
And how is Lando Norris? 84%. Yeah, so both of these guys have had better setups. I don't know when we actually see what their confidence is in the car. It doesn't say. They're not actually telling us information, which is a costly thing that we've missed out on here because we didn't do practice. So you can see Ricciardo's lap's actually quite bad. We do need him to improve here, and Norris, he will need to improve as well. The track will get more gripped up as people run, so it will improve speeds as well. We want to, let's just slow it down a little bit. I do believe we want to go, let's just quickly have a look. The next minute, I believe, people will get sent out. So let's send out, who's going first? I can't remember. We want Norris, then Ricciardo. I'm gonna send him out slightly early. Hopefully we haven't messed up here. I think we might have. We're slightly early. We're gonna get caught in traffic, I think, which is gonna hurt. I'm gonna take manual control.
Managing pace.
Yep. This is explaining how pace works. So, and now I want attack.
Fuel commands allow drivers to just keep an eye on your.
Yep, come on, let me just do things.
If a driver
Yep, cool.
harvest will prioritize.
Yep. Let's go deploy, I think. No. We want that one, I'm pretty sure. They didn't go out in the right order. That's annoying. This is where we could struggle. We're actually alright, I think, here. He doesn't improve. Damn it.
Well done, mate. Great day.
That's gonna be rough. I think Ricciardo's out. Unless they don't improve. But Norris seems to be alright. What's happened here? Why? Has he got a penalty? I don't know what that means. He set a faster lap the second time. Ah, that's annoying. And he didn't even get to complete it. Invalid configuration. What's that mean? Oh. I do not know what that means.
We're through to Q2. Great work.
Both of them make it. Oh, wow. Both of them actually made it through. That's sweet. And Norris is actually doing quite well. So that's good to know. What am I after? I want this. Yeah, we don't get any details. That's annoying. Wish we had got like actual information, which is would have made this thing a lot easier to deal with. I'm wondering if we... Yeah, we're on like the fine tune of both cornering and oversteer, which we don't want to touch. I think everything here is fine. Those, yep. Sweet, sweet, sweet. They're both ready. Let's go into Q2. Q2 is likely when we'll lose it. I don't think we'll get into Q3. But then in saying that, Lando did make it through.
Yeah, confirm.
Just want to check.
Should be green now.
How the hell do I get rid of this there? You can see Sonoda's gone straight out, but you don't really want to do that. You want to go out with like a little bit around other people. So now we probably want to send out Ricardo. We also don't want them to interfere with each other. Send out Norris now, I think. Hopefully they don't interfere now. So Sonoda is zooming. I think we should be fine. I think so. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I think Ricardo will get traffic, which is a bit of a problem, but he should be alright. He gets traffic at the right spot for us there. Norris looks like he might get a little bit of a slipstream there, which would be good behind Bottas. So that should drag us further forward. Ricardo does get a slipstream through. He does set third, which is the slowest time out of everyone. How far off is the important thing. 1.4 seconds. He isn't the slowest though. That's good to know. We come into pit, and what's Norris set? Norris does set P5, so yeah, slightly faster. I'm curious. Intervals. Whoa, that is very close to fourth there, but yeah, about 200th of a second off. Sectors wise, no one's really showing anything yet. Ricardo will be going in a moment. We do need to... Yeah, I do remember this being a thing. These were the better tires to run the second time. It was really weird. Norris is coming in. I think because we did run him really hard just the whole time through that. The P1 kind of thing. Or Q1, I mean, sorry. So yeah, Ricardo is now looking like he's going to drop out for the moment. Reconfigure. Closest to the fast tires, right? Yes, sir. Cool. Yeah, so Ricardo will need to improve here. I do want to quickly have a look at what they think. It's high. They're not expecting it to go. No. Okay. Prediction for traffic. I believe that's traffic. Okay, we do want these guys getting out now because I think the way it works is let's just get them out around the lap and then we'll watch either Norris or Ricardo. Oh, we sent out the wrong person first again. I've done this twice now. I forget how it works. I always want the one that I want to go faster at the back. I guess Norris is a safer bet, to be honest. I was trying to get Ricardo into Q3 as well, but he will still have a slipstream behind Sainz, I would expect. Right, we're going to slow it down on this last lap just to really witness the onboard. Like this, and I'll slow it down. That's the right person. Yep. Alrighty. So he has been gapped in the middle, so I don't think he's gonna get a slipstream here. Bit of a problem. That's alright. Shouldn't be too. It will hurt his lap, but Norris is going to get the benefit. which I guess is probably the better option. Ricardo not getting the bonus probably will hurt, but not much you can do about that one. Zipping around the corner. We do have the sector, so it's a worse sector for Ricardo. Norris, a worse. That's not good at all. That's really bad for us. I guess because we don't have the tires. Not having the tires makes this harder. Everyone else has improved. Yeah, it looks like we're going to struggle on Q2. We'll see what the laps we set, but I would be very surprised if we outperform 10th here. As long as I think it's 12th and above we've put in, right? I think that's what we put as our target. Checkered flag is out, so it is done now. And Ricardo does set a... Does it go up? No, so he's out. Ricardo is out for this race. So is Norris. Neither of them improving, which I do think comes down to our tyres just not being there. Hamilton and Russell should improve here. And are we knocked out? Yes, okay. 11th. That does suck. 12th. Okay, well we are 12th. I don't know what this is. I think it means invalid setup. Let's just bring them all home. Nyong. That is Q2 done and us eliminated now. Not the worst situation. 12th isn't too bad. 15th is pretty rough. We may need to look at getting Ricardo out later on. This is race day.
Right then, time for the main event. The Bahrain.
Yep. So what's the positions? Don't check. Who's in front of us? Yuki Tsunoda, Kevin Magnussen, Joe. How did Lando get dropped? Oh, that's not right. I was like, what? So Esteban, Ocon, Pierre, Zhou Guanyu. Okay, yep. We didn't reach Q3, but I kind of expected that, but we did end up, we end up in the green anyways. Not too bad. What was our... we didn't actually do that one. Position gain. I don't know how many positions we will gain, so that's hard to say. I'm not going to put anything in there because you do lose money if you don't get them. Big bonus, we do get 2 people. If we get both drivers reaching at least 14th in 2 races, finish 5 races in a row. Oh my god, that's way bigger than the. So each season's different also to note, because I did start a season earlier, and they are different. Yep. So we now need to work out our race strategies. So. Yeah, I do believe this is the better strategy. If you have a look on the strategy B and the estimated time race time over here, you can see that both of them are slower. That you can go in and choose yourself. Like if I was to go in here and go, alright, if I... No. What if I was to increase the pace? Nope, that'd ruin the tires faster. What about that? Nope, that'd be slower. Like you can really just look at everything and go, oh, well, yeah, so that doesn't improve anything. That makes it slower. Like, yeah, this is all stuff that you can fine tune if you wish, but it's not going to be worth it. Well, it will be worth it. There will be times where strategies do matter, and we will look at strategies as the race goes on, but I think we're just going to stick with option A for both of these guys, because that does seem to be the better option. We go option A. Yeah, so we do have to be careful because they will pit on the same lap, so maybe one's faster, we do pit him earlier. I don't know. Driver options. Yes, this is what you start on. we will change those as the race goes on anyway. So let's start the Bahrain Grand Prix.
It's a cloudy night tonight, but otherwise the weather looks... Here we go with the Bahrain
Alrighty.
Grand Prix. And it's lights out.
And away we go. Alright, let's hopefully make some improvement this early on. Norris has already lost a spot, it looks.
So just keep taking care. You're doing a good job.
And Ricciardo's back to where he was. Norris back to where he was.
Let's get back in the rhythm now.
Alpha Tower regained a place.
Okay, Lando, nice job.
I'm just going to push these guys a little bit harder
Pace.
early on, because this is where you can really gain positions.
Overtake button available.
Norris is soaring up. You have to be careful of obviously your tires. You don't want to damage them too early.
Take.
I'm pretty sure the McLaren is more fuel efficient, I'm pretty sure. Or it's nicer on the tires. I can't remember. I did this race earlier. I should know. And now we can drop down to neutral,
Nice job, mate. Nice
standard, standard, and neutral.
Okay.
Just so we don't damage the tires and don't ruin the batteries, because there's only so much time on the batteries. Let's watch the
Now just
overtake.
take a look at the McLaren.
And pretty stock standard. He's outside of the line, so he's going to miss out. We've got the slipstream, he doesn't.
Goodness me, there they go.
Nice.
Ahead of the other driver.
Good to see, good to see. There is an incident. Someone has had an incident. Alonso, it looks like. Oh yeah, he's off the track at the background. Don't know what's happened there. He might have locked up. Yes, he has.
Now watch this.
What's happened
It's
here?
Alonso's car. Oh, and there's the lockup. That's the
Did he? I think he just forgot to turn. Well, that's good for us. There's 3 positions. Norris is already in 10th. Remember, this is a very long race, so let's speed up a little bit. Because we don't want to sit here for the full 2 hours. You can if you want, if you do play this game. Rubber is really low, so we do have to be careful there. It's slippery out there. So good thing we did start on softs. Let's see what everyone else did. Everyone started on the softs, which is interesting to note. We do want to see the intervals here.
DRS enabled.
Sweet, DRS is now on, so when we're less than 1 second, we do go fast mode. Alright, let's speed this up again. It's probably 8. So Norris has dropped out of DRS zone. Let's go to overtake here. Just try and catch him back up.
Is that a lockup?
I
Here's the replay.
don't know if it's worth looking at all these because there's some silly ones.
They've locked up, but
Yeah,
it could have been much worse.
it could have been. You're not wrong. He does lose a position though, so that is an overtake for Ricciardo, I think there. Yeah, it was Ricciardo. Again, the rubber is really low. I don't know. We can change the strategy. ERS, gearbox, yep, fuel load. That's pretty normal. Tire condition. There's no damage. Track. So the grip is going to continue to be low, which is rather interesting. It will go better, but it won't be that great. No, it's the rubber that's low. I think that's good. No, it's bad. It's red. I don't know. Tire cooling rate's good. Water evaporation is low. Temperature's low. Track temperature. Cool. There's a lot of information if you really want to delve into it all. But we really don't have the time. So let's speed this up again.
As the race progresses,
Ooh.
remember to keep an eye on the data.
Yeah.
Is also
Yeah. We just did that. Gotta make sure our battery's fine. There's a long course race, so when do we have our... Oh, we got a while. It's like lap 40 it looks. Is that a pit? So we might pit Norris on 30. Yeah, it looks like it's needed. I'm not going to watch the overtake because we do know he gets a position back anyways.
McLaren with a great overtake.
Nice. We will watch this one because it's us overtaking.
Just take a look at the McLaren.
Okay, that is good to see. We do have just some sheer pace because we're not pushing anything on this race car, I'm pretty sure. And just get him on, yeah, real pace. I guess DRS is going to help that. He's up to 8th now.
That sounds like someone's gone wide.
Sonoda's going, he's having a rough race. Where is he now? He is 19th, yeah.
Looks like there's been a lockup.
The TC, come on, mate, you're already at the back.
Is that a new
Come on, Ricardo. Is there anything we can do here? Not really. Norris is running through his tyres a bit faster.
pass with an overtake?
Maybe we push up to aggressive here. So I think we are going to drop his tyres out sooner. What else can we do? Norris is leading a DRS train, so there's not much he can do. He's left out. Entered our pit window. Have we? We have. That is true. What is it? How many laps is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 5th lap, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So that's 15. So we probably want to go on the 20th lap, I guess. We might drop him out. Let's go attack here and just ruin these tires for the moment and pit him next lap, I think. Pit options. Okay. So we're going to go medium. And that is it. That's all we're going to do. And we're just going to absolutely gun this tire. And Ricardo, we're going to leave out for a little bit longer, I think.
Our driver has just entered the pit. This means it's nearly time to call the planned pit stop. Unless you think there's a reason to pit immediately,
Okay.
I always recommend sticking to the strategy and pit.
Okay, maybe we leave that then. Because yeah, it is going to affect our strategy. How do we cancel pit stop? Right, that's working now, right? Yeah, okay, we're all good. Cool. I do think we're going to pit Ricardo early actually though, so let's jump him up to aggressive again. Norris is doing really well this race. Schumacher Ricardo race is very competitive.
Pace now? Yep. Yeah, understood.
And let's just speed up again. We have a couple of laps to still worry about. I think it's the next one. I think it's the one after that.
McLaren gain a position.
Nice. Ricardo does get Schumacher back again. I think it's this lap that we want to pit on. Okay, attack, and we're gonna pit you next lap. Okay, Ricardo does complete his pit stop, not bad. Norris into the pits and out again. We're gonna make sure Ricardo's back to standard. And how we go. He came out 8th, which is good. He didn't actually lose a place, I don't believe. And let's drop him back to standard because we do want these tires to last again. Let's speed it up again. Don't want to miss too. There's not much we can do at the moment. We're just really watching strategy. Norris is in a good position. Ricardo's at the back of the DRS train, so they're just dragging along each other. Mick Schumacher's all by himself. We are kind of getting a bit more fuel, so we could push him up into push a bit here.
Sounds like someone's locked up.
Sonoda really needs to work out what's happening with his car. Norris has overtaken. Nice work.
Let's take a look
He's
at the
absolutely zooming down the road here.
looking at Lando Norris.
Nyong. Nice work. Good to see. Good to see. Zipping down. Does he get overtaken again? I think he might here. Yeah. Stroll does get done. Let's drop you back down to balance. Let's push you up into push. Another lockup. These lockups are continuous. What's going on, guys? And just keep an eye on this fuel amount. Norris does get back into the 8th position, bouncing in between. Let's drop you back into balance. We don't want to drop too far below the fuel because you can end up not finishing the race if you don't have enough fuel or getting penalized. I don't know how it actually works, but in real life, you'd more likely get penalized for not having enough fuel. We probably might be able to do. Probably push you into overtake here. Try and get you some positions. Nice. And let's go back into neutral now.
Oh, we've had a spin.
Oh.
Let's see what happened there.
I haven't seen a spin. What happens here? He's all by himself. Oh, what?
They lose it there. That's the spin.
That's a rough one. He's out too wide, I think. Alright. Oh, we can't speed up anymore. I'm trying to just get through this race, honestly. This will be a longer episode than usual because of the whole start of the game situation. But usually it won't be this long of episodes. I think it'll be about 20 minutes is the goal.
Haas with an overtake there.
Alrighty, back in the pit windows. So, I think we're going to do the same thing we did. We might actually hold Ricciardo out for a little bit longer. So let's go light on the tires and push for fuel. I think we're going to try and hold out Ricciardo for one extra lap and try and do an overcut, have the faster tires at the end of the race. I don't know if the undercut actually works on this. I don't know the tracks well enough to know what works and what doesn't. Ricciardo's tires are actually struggling more. So that is something to be aware of. But he is one lap ahead. That is also... I'm going to really just drag him out, I think. It's the only way I can see him actually getting somewhere with this one. Alrighty, let's chuck him into the pits. So, oh, no. Okay. Let's do these ones then. I thought we had more tires. Somehow we use those. I don't know how I've managed to use more tires than I thought. Oh well. That's our only option. Hit this lap. And that one there.
And box now.
Box confirmed.
Good pit. Norris does lose 2 positions there. That is a bit of a problem. Standard. And just make sure he's on standard as well. Yep, he is. Cool. Were you pitting earlier? So what's happening? No, he's alright. Actually late, I think. Ricardo did pit a little bit later. Joe. Okay, Norris is zooming now. Oh, drop you back onto that. Drop you into push. And now Norris is hunting down Hamilton. There's a big bunch there. So if we can get Ricardo to... He doesn't really have anything to be able to get. We do want him to try and catch up, I think. Let's spread a bit. Up into harvest. So he can regain his battery so we can do it again, I think.
Look after the fuel. Okay.
Let's conserve a little bit here. He might lose a little bit of time, but that's the best we're gonna do. And alright, we're good. Oh, he's got the same problem. Whoops. Conserve. Yeah, I thought that was gonna happen. And bounce. Cool. Alright, we're actually not doing too bad. Like, Norris is 7th and Ricciardo is 12th. There's a good little battle going on between Norris and Ricciardo here. Fully charged again, so we can go for neutral, I think. It's good to know. Maybe even an overtake here. We'll just straight up deploy. Let's click deploy on this guy, I think. Do you want him to just get the absolute zoomies? Back to neutral. We're gonna harvest here. Neutral. Harvest. Neutral. I don't know what that actually does for us, if anything. Okay, so Russell has got past us. I don't know where Russell was so out of position there. That's really odd. I didn't even think of that. They do have the faster cars. So we do have to remember that. We ain't going to be racing like Sergio Perez or Leclerc or Sainz or anything like that. How are our tires going? We're all good. Oh. Oh, we may have issues here.
Looks like that was a position gain for Alfa Romeo.
I didn't think about tires. But our tires are going to struggle with this one. Or last lap, that's fine. We can go standard again. Oh, what are we going to finish then? How are we going? 9th and 12th maybe? I think so. I think we're safe with 9th and 12th. Yeah, alright. We should be fine with this one. Zoom it through and... let's just watch the onboard, I guess. So we're nearly done with the lap. Max Verstappen wins this race. Oh, let's watch the replay. Might as well see the race winner. They do the fireworks? I can't remember. I don't know. Usually you'd see fireworks if there was. I guess not. That's interesting. Good to see race win. And let's just speed up a little bit because yeah, we are at nearly an hour long recording. Whoops. We'll cut bits out anyways, but yeah, you know. It's one more speed up and then let's watch Norris go over the final. And Norris P9, so that's top 10, awesome work. Ricciardo P12, still good, but no points for him. Alrighty, so that is the Bahrain Grand Prix. There'll be a few things we do have to do post-race, so we'll see. Yep, him hopping out of the car. Good on him. Yeah, good enough. He does get some points. I believe he gets 2. Yeah, 2 points. Not bad at all. Constructors, we are now 6th. So we do have a lot of climbing to do. We do need to improve some things. So we get experience as well. So we now can improve some stuff. So qualifying. I'm not sure how you get experience from qualifying. That's something maybe I should look into. Oh, because we didn't get Q3. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Oh, okay, that's interesting to actually see. Cool. That is actually really good to know. Alright, let's continue through. Driver bonuses. No one actually got their bonuses, so we do come out with a nice little profit. It's a tug of war there. You do want him to get his bonus because obviously that means you're doing well, but also you don't really want to because, yeah. Alrighty, I think we're just going to call it right here. There is an email which I have briefly hinted at what I believe it is. Next race will be Jeddah in Saudi Arabia. If you guys do enjoy this video, please do hit the like button down below. If you guys do want more of this content, please subscribe and there'll be more content coming in the coming days. And yeah, please comment below if there's anything you guys recommend, any improvements I should make. Let me know. Feedback is always welcome, and I do hope to see you guys next time. Peace.